What up? What up? Hey guys, can you hear me? Let me know if you can see and hear me. I think I made it. What's up? I'm gonna try to get on my computer, but what's up, Joseph? Hey, when you lose a big fish, you cry, right? Hello, beautiful people. It's all right. I cried too because I never got a blue cat that big. Ha, Mickey. You could. What's up, Sean? Hey, Drew. Yeah, you think she's going to show? I'm here. I made it. I made it. Ta-da. I have arrived. Hey, Dot, how are you? Okay, now I'm going to try to pull up this on my computer so I can see your comments in a better time. What's up, fam? Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm happy to see all y'all. Make sure my volume's down. Here it is. Got it. All right. Now I can see. Now I've got it all. I've got it all. I know that there's many other lives happening right now, but I wanted to get on here and I wanted to tell you guys, if you haven't already checked it out, which I know most of you probably have. But if you haven't checked it out, I put the link on my community tab to Outdoor Oklahoma's segment that we filmed. And that's what I want to talk about. They did such a good job producing. She's a bigger star than Barb. Yeah, she is now, right? I am. She is. I don't know. I'm talking in the third, fourth, and fifth person. What an honor. Holy cow. Hey, Gerald. What up, Jarrell? Sorry, I didn't mean to say your name all redneck like. How are you? Howdy, howdy. Thank you all. Everybody who's watched it, thank you so much. Drew, that's right. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Jan. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for popping in. And Kevin, I assume Kevin's with you? Good. I'm glad you're good. JBT, my cat is doing some weird stuff right now, so I don't. Just warning you, you might hear some weird stuff happening over here on this side. Howdy, Kevin. Thank you guys for tuning in. I had my 15 minutes of fame and it was awesome. I really did. I bawled. I cried like ugly. I did the ugly cry whenever I saw what they had done with like they interviewed me, right, and asked like a whole range of questions, and I thought the story was going to go a completely different way than how it did. And yeah, it was pretty surreal, to be honest with you. What up, Grilling Addiction with Nick? Thank you, sir. How are you? Long time no see. When you work hard, it will always pay off, Carrie. Thank you for saying that, Drew. I appreciate that. My friend Sooner JH Travels John had me check you out. So cool, you rock. Thank you, Pamela. Well, thank you for coming in here, and thank you to John. I know exactly who you're talking about. I appreciate that. Everybody. Truly, I appreciate the support. For me, I I didn't necessarily like go in with a work hard at fishing attitude, but I love fishing, and I just this year, the last couple of years, I've really tried hard to put my heart energy, where my heart is, and really kind of follow that. And it's really, really, really paying off. Thank you, JBT. Hey, Melinda. Howdy, ma'am. My mom loved the story, Carrie. John's fishing and hunting. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. I just, Yeah, I cried big ol' ugly tears whenever I watched it, and I felt like, the way that I'm in Minnesota, fishing is beautiful. Oh, I bet it well, fishing is beautiful no matter where you are, but I bet it's pretty up there and different. You got all different kinds of options. Yeah, the way they told the story, I felt like, uh, if you have learned fishing and from, a family member, or if it was something that was a tradition in your life that you learned from somebody that you really cared about, or if it was something that you picked up on your own and have gifted that to somebody else, by sharing that with them, you could relate to the story. And I really appreciated just the way they did it. And I kind of want a drone now. And I need another camera for sure. But yeah, it was super awesome. Hey, Happy Hunter, passed on from my late great father also. So yeah, see, a lot of people I feel like can really, really relate. Hey, PSV, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll wear them later. Well, I wear them when I'm working, and then later in the day because my eyes get tired and make a big difference. And at night when I'm driving. Bobblehead. We all want drones and cool cameras. LOL. I know, right? It was just, yeah. When can we see the video they made? Jan, it's on my community. It's on my community page. So if you go over to my community page, you'll see there's either you can watch the full episode, which is like 26 minutes, or you can watch the segment, my segment only, which is like 9 minutes. I think I shared both of them on there. But it's the Outdoor Oklahoma YouTube channel. And yeah, it's out. It came out Sunday, and I just cried all day Sunday. Everybody sent some, a lot of people sent really kind things and said kind things, and it was just an awesome, awesome thing that I got to share with um, the world pretty much. And I'm really grateful that they came along, tagged along, or however you want to say it, but they gave me that opportunity. I watched both. It was great. Melinda, thank you so, so much. I offered to come film you with a drone, but you didn't really know me then, Oak. That's true. That is that is true, Drew. I didn't know you. And I was like, ooh, I get nervous, believe it or not. But you cool. You cool. I would trust you to film me with the drone. I never get community page notifications. Kevin does, but not me. I don't know what's up with that, Jan. Sometimes, like, I do, and sometimes I don't. And I could be like all notifications subscribed to somebody, and I still don't get it. I tried to be nice. I appreciate it, Drew. I appreciate it. It's the thought that counts, So it still counts. Yeah, it still counts. It still counts. But yeah, yeah, it was just a surreal thing. And they left a really nice compliment back to me on their page and said that hopefully we can go on more adventures. And I'm just like, y'all just say when. And my fishing stuff is always ready. So just let me know when, Outdoor Oklahoma, and we'll go fishing again. Yeah, I was honored. It was pretty stinking cool. Pretty stinking cool. And I lost you on my computer, so we're just winging it for the time being. Hopefully I still got internet happening. I think so. I'll watch it after you're live. Okay, thank you. My mom's father is also a big fisherman, and she was always with him going fishing. That's why she loved it. See, I love that. I love that. Liz 16. I don't usually comment, but have to say you did a great job. Loved it. Oh, thank you very much, Liz. I appreciate it very, very much. And for the comment too. Very, very much appreciated. I just it was a really good time, and we were so lucky we had the whole lake to ourselves that day. It was so good. Ready to go fishing at the drop of a hat. Yes, sir. Always. Always. We all need to do more fishing around here except Gary. So come inspire us. I need to. I will. The next time I am out that way, I will for sure. I want to do all kinds of exploring in Arkansas. You guys got some beautiful, beautiful water. Best thing to do for fishing, take a kid and pass it on. That's right. Teach a man to fish, right? Or teach a kid to fish. And they'll eventually become a man or a woman who knows how to fish. And I'll keep the cycle going. But yeah, it was, I didn't expect um what they had done. I thought they were going to take it a whole different direction, and it ended up being like this really awesome, heartwarming story that I didn't even see coming, honestly. It was perfect. They really did. I thought that it was going to take more of like a female being in the outdoors kind of approach, but it ended up being like this family thing. And I think a lot of people can relate to that aspect of it for sure, because that's where most of us get it from, but it always provides good food too, which is always a bonus. Something that's really cool about that, I've got to share this with you guys. So speaking of, oh my gosh, I've got to do this. I gotta go thaw some fish out. Because my kid has a it's like your talk about your family history sort of thing at school, and she was like, we need a family tradition that's been passed down, and we need to take something food wise or something like that um our family's done for years. And I was like, well, I don't know, catfish. She's like, yeah. So I'm gonna be frying up some catfish for her to take to school. Well, I'll take it up there because it's got to be hot and ready, but I'm gonna do like really small catfish nuggets probably, and just share that. Let's see. Hey, Off the Hook, how are you? I'm good. I am peachy. Roadkill Ron, you're not far from the Sportsman Paradise. Good fishing down here too. Where's the Sportsman Paradise? I know, Melinda. I told her, I was like, catfish, and she thought about it for a second. She was like, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, yeah, it is kind of weird. She's like, I don't know that anybody's done that, so we got to do it. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, thank you, KBL. I appreciate it. I just hope that those little girls that go fishing with their dads don't stop fishing. You know what I mean? Keep it up. Well, Off the Hook, yeah, I might, but I might not. I might just, we don't typically have any sauce to go with it, I guess. Some people put some more like Louisiana or whatever on it, but I thought about too, like making French fries, but I'm like, no, I don't need to do all that. They're gonna have all kinds of other fish, or not fish. They're gonna have all kinds of other snacks, but the catfish nugget will be completely out of this. They're gonna be like, what? But yeah, I gotta go thaw some fish out. Like ASAP, actually. Tartar sauce and ketchup's good. Yeah. Yeah, and I think one of my daughters collects ketchup packets, like they're gold or something. So we have a ton of those. Speaking of, she does. She collects ketchup packets. We got the hot sauce covered too. Minnesota state motto, land of the 10,000 lakes. Oh, yeah. I bet you got all kinds of fish up there. That would be fun, going fishing in all kinds of different places. But I need to get out and do, and not necessarily in the kayak. I don't know that I would just take the kayak anywhere because you got to kind of know your water. But melted butter of fried catfish, only thing better is catching them. On fried, melted butter on fried catfish. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak right now. Melted butter on fried catfish. The only thing better is catching them. I'll agree with that. Piggy in the house, dropping in to say howdy and give a thumbs up. Thank you, Piggy. I appreciate it. Hey, Cora. How are you? Love me some walleye the most. I've heard several people saying that. Hey, Bar and Forge, howdy, howdy, howdy. Thank you for popping in. Hey, Lori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate it very much. I just really enjoyed them fishing with me, and they were just really cool and easygoing, and I really enjoyed that part. I didn't really get nervous. There was a part of the video where I almost cried, and I don't know, like I can hear my voice shaking. I don't know if you guys can, but yeah, it was just a feel good day, and I had good walleyes and good walleye in years. That's good stuff, bobblehead. So I've never had it, but I need to have it. Got to ride, tiring day. All right, piggies, thank you for popping in. I hope you have a good evening. Maddie and Rachel sent me. Oh, thanks, Heather. I'm glad you popped in. Thank you, Maddie and Rachel, too. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all very much. Hey, Marianne. I'm over here just like basking in my moment of awesomeness that I got to share with everybody. That's really cool. I'm really happy about it. Back to good. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for popping in here. Look, there's an ornery, very cute ornery cat. He's so cute. This is the cat. I don't know if y'all remember, but this cat, we thought was a female. The vet thought was a female when I got it. Named it a girl's name, not a girl. Like a boy named Sue. Thank you for popping in here. I miss you being on, little lady. Hey, I'm trying to be more consistent. I'm trying. I've had so much going on. Hey, JB. Howdy, ma'am. Thank you for being in here. It's pretty. It's hanging. It's hanging. Yeah, I miss being on here pretty regularly, and you guys will see me more regularly. I'm trying. I've been very busy, and you guys will find out why very soon. It is just going to get even busier, but I won't have to be hush hush about it. So then I can share. I've had to be hush hush about all kinds of things. I know. Where is Miss Linda? I owe Miss Linda a phone call. That's one thing I do need to do. But I have y'all on my phone, so I can't call her at the moment on my phone. But yeah, that's all we're missing right now is Miss Linda. I might have to do another live just for Miss Linda Peterson. Because, she's one of my favorites. All y'all are my favorites, but Linda's, I think, one of a lot of our favorites. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for watching and supporting. Like, this is super, super cool of you guys to do. And just awesome. Not just my channel, but what I did with um the Department of Wildlife, and I hope to get to go on more adventures with them. That would be awesome. I would love to go to some other lakes and catch the state record catfish and in multiple categories. Like, that would be amazing. I would love to see some other people jug fishing from a kayak. That would be awesome. Man, I'm tired too, guys. Since this time change, it feels like it's like, you know, 11 o'clock right now. Hey, Rebecca. Thank you for being in here, ma'am. Thank you, Heather. I know you did. I saw it. I appreciate you for doing that. Everybody who shared it and watched, thank you so much. So, so, so much. Only jugging we do around here is for snapping turtles. Ugh. I don't want to catch a snapping turtle. No way. I know are you eating them, Troy, by any chance? I remember when I got my first computer, I wrote down all the local records and kept them in my wallet. Really? I can't wait to see it, Carrie. I hope you enjoy it, Jan. I hope you enjoy it. They did, like I said, way better than I ever could, and they kind of gave me a new perspective of how I should possibly do some of my videos. Yes, if dressed right, they are good. I've never had turtle ever, but I saw a snapping turtle a few months ago with a head like this big, and I thought I was crazy at first until I realized what it was. Well, no, I didn't think I was crazy at first. I thought it was wood, right? And then I realized that was an animal. In the state of North Carolina, you have to have a fishing license and a special device added to your license to jug fish. Oh, wow. What up, Maddie? I didn't realize that. Man, I'd like to go jug fishing it in other areas for sure. Maddie said, "Hey, Drews, Lens, how are you, cutie?" It's a bromance. Huh. Yeah, I will have to. Stuck at work, says Drew. That's not, you can't jug fish in Ohio as best as I know. I wonder why. I wonder. I wonder where all you can and can't. There are certain places that I don't want to, like places with gators. Maybe in some places, but I don't know. I just would need to be extra prepared. I wouldn't want to jug fish from a kayak in places with gators, that's for sure. How come Maddie didn't get a fishing show? I don't know. Because we fish the real ways, rod and reels, and we don't cheat. Only somebody really jealous would say that, because I also fish with the rod and reel. I mean, technically, I guess I do predominantly most of the jug fishing in the winter time. So I fish year round though, Maddie, and I use the rod and reel. And I still have plenty of fish. This is the channel where we have to teach the sport fishermen how to fill their freezers. Fake news. Sooner JH John, hey, I appreciate you being on here. Thank you. for your kind words. I appreciate it. And thank you for sharing me out. Pamela, I believe, was the one who said that you shared. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you kindly. Yeah, I am. Slinging. Oh, wait. Oh, yep, Melinda, we need to get you catching something more than 10 pounds. Okay, that's fine, but I'm going after, like 10 pounders. Did you do your hair again, Carrie? It looks darker. Yes, it does look darker right now. Also, though, because it's wet and I have it pulled back because I just got out of the shower. So I had to do that. Otherwise, it wouldn't look right. But yeah, it is a little bit darker. I put some darker in to try to kind of make it last longer before in between, So we'll see how it goes. It's been fun kind of playing with my hair. See, yes, Pamela, there you go. I just Googled it and jug fishing is legal in some parts of Ohio. Treble hooks are unlawful. Ooh. We can use treble hooks. Okay, so I just looked at the ODNR regulations. There are some conditions by which you can jug in Ohio. Interesting. Okay. Sounds better than that. That's true. That's true. LOL, like mine's bobblehead says. That's true. Y'all are on the same wavelength, But now we know. We're learning things. This is a very educational forum this evening. North Carolina, you have to have a special badge hooked to your fishing license. I didn't know. I'd have been in trouble. I guess I would have found, I guess that means that if I'm going to go jug fishing in other states, I have to ask them, do I have to have a special permit in order to jug fish? I wouldn't think it was a form of trapping, but maybe it is. I don't know. The more you know. Fishing laws are crazy. They are. There's some extra special stuff happening out there, But I don't make the rules. And half the time I don't know them. But I do I've looked up all the ones in Oklahoma because when the Department of Wildlife says they're going to come fishing with you, you make sure you know the rules. I had to get it to go bow fishing. I would love to get into bow fishing. That is one thing that I do want to do. And no, Rebecca, I haven't ever noodled. I am not necessarily a fan of there's beavers. I've seen a whole lot. Just beavers, I want to keep on my fingers. I was looking up the record catfish in Minnesota for you when John popped in 52.25 inches. Thumbs up, everybody, for this pretty little lady, Carrie. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Jug trapping. What is that? That would have to be that's like what they do when they're getting those boxes or whatever they make, those things that they set down and they mark, right? And then they go noodle out of the boxes. Jug trapping. It's not a trap. Fishing rules needs to be checked on when you get your license. Yep. To be fair, Cora, Oklahoma is the only state I've fished in as an adult. I've fished in other places when I was a kid, but I wasn't old enough to be required to have a fishing license. Papa Pepper does boat fishing. I watch Papa Pepper. Set a jug, take a nap, go back, check it later. I don't do that backwards. I know you could, but I don't take my eyes off mine. Well, I do, but not for long. And they smoke it, Jeff. That's the best part. I would love to have. They eat all the gar and carp they can get. Man, I bet it's a lot too. They smoke it? Record catfish in Ohio is 106.9 pounds. The one I think I'm trying to beat in Oklahoma for the blue cat is 99 pounds, I believe. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong. With a cold smoker. Nice. I bet that's yummy. Smoked fish is so good. Mmm. I like grilled stuff, so I'm sure I would love. I've never had it though. And it's because I don't want to mess it up. I'd rather have someone else do it for me and then me have theirs and then me learn from them. If that makes any sense at all. You can fish free in Texas at any state park lake that you pay the day use fee. Aha. Dang it, I'm hungry and a fish in the freezer. And yes, I have to remember to set my fish out tonight because tomorrow I'm making fish for my kids' school. I've got to go get all the stuff ready too. If I don't have oil, I can go get some in the morning. That's probably what I'll do. You ain't pulling a 99-pound fish on a kayak. I know, JB. Gonna need a bigger boat. Gonna need a bigger boat. If I get a 30-pound fish, it ain't gonna be able, like, I'm gonna have to, like, kayak in with that sucker on my lap, you know? No, I'm just gonna ratchet strap it to the kayak and haul it into shore. That's the plan. I know, wouldn't it, bobblehead? I feel like I was the Little Mermaid and it was a seahorse pulling me around the lake. I'm sure that's probably what's gonna happen. Y'all are making me hungry and I just ate. Sorry. I like your little kitty cat. This one, he's so sweet. He used to not be sweet, but he got fixed. And then he finally calmed down and it's been pretty beautiful after that. He sleeps so funny though. Yesterday, I found him sleeping with his head like face down and his body was not. His body was like sideways. It was very odd. I was like, what kind of animal does this? Can't find much info about jug fishing for Wisconsin. Is that WI? No, my state abbreviations. Testing my state abbreviations. How many cats do you have, Carrie? Too many, Marianne. I wasn't a cat lady until my dog died. And then I like officially became this crazy cat lady. I've got 3. 3 cats. Fixed equals attitude adjustment, right? Oh, yeah. Very much so. Carrie would be taking a ride on the lake if she could. I know, Jan. That's why I'm going to need a bigger boat. Going to need a bigger boat. Because I do want to catch. Yes, Wisconsin. All right. Largest in the world is 123 in Kansas. Like, what if I caught a 132-pound blue? Yeah, those one the Wells catfish gets like real big. But yeah, like 132-pound blue cat. I would like have the state record for a long time. Yeah, I know she did. She totally did. You just need 7 dogs, 4 goats, and a rabbit. I don't need that many dogs. Just one good dog. I need to get rid of, well, I have one cat that I'm not particularly a huge fan of. But I won't get rid of him. I have 3 dogs too. Yeah, I just need a good dog. And I'll eventually have that. But I got so much going on right now, and like every time I get a dog, I really invest in like my time and energy into their like upbringing, because that's my homie and my protector, and I'm a big pit bull fan. That's just my preferred breed of dog. Yeah, she ran upstairs. She hid, and then she shuffled around for a minute, and then she that way. I don't know which way is. I'm not sure what to do with my hands. Get 2 rabbits how much full in no time. My kids would enjoy rabbits for sure. Marianne, I bet the Chihuahuas are far more aggressive than the pit is. 330-pound Wells catfish. Woo! Woo! Do y'all know how big that is? That's huge. Huge. That's a big fish. It's good to see you too, Heather. That's funny, Marianne. Your alarm clock, I'm sure. I don't know if I can say that right, Pamela. Hassenpfeifer is yummy. Did I say that right? That's a small fishing boat. Wait, which one? I'm confused. 9.4 feet long. You're right, Critter Creek. That is a small fishing boat. That's as long as my kayak. If I pulled up something that was that big and its face got to the edge of the water, I would probably be doing more than screaming. My biggest catfish so far was 25 inches and 7+ pounds. I need to do more fishing. Oh, yeah. Bobblehead. Yes. My biggest catfish happened back to back, and one was like 22 and the other one was 21, and I was freaking out. I was so crazy. Daniel Kearney. I was married to a crazy cat lady for 35 years. I still have a few. Hey, you know, I think at a certain age, the cats just start to like find you, because that's what's really happened is I never owned a cat, and then all of a sudden I had several. We have a black pit lab mix, and he is the sweetest thing ever. Never barks. Aw. Yeah, my dog never barked either, ever. She would just give me like head nods and tell me, something was up. I have an early appointment in the morning. It was great seeing you, Carrie. Have a great week. Thank you, Jan. I hope you have a great week too. And I hope you have a good morning. And again, I know you said you wanted to check out that segment, and it's on my community tab when you get a chance. So that's where you guys can all find it if you haven't watched it yet. I haven't catch a catfish yet. You will, Heather. I'm sure you will. I never had any cats until I moved to Florida. My kids brought them all home and I had to keep them. Yeah, right. That is kind of, I just have a hard time with animals. Like I would take them all in if I could, which is not good, but they just pull up. I love animals. They pull up my heartstring. If I could, I'd have enough land to have, multiple dogs, and definitely more space for cats, and I'd have all the kinds of animals. Not all at once, but yeah, I'm an animal fanatic. Oh, later, Jan. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that up there. I would never noodle myself, but I've seen a 98-pound catfish that was noodled. It was huge. Oh my goodness, Lori. I bet. Yeah, Pamela, they do. They do find you. This one was a stray, and he found me, and he's so cute. His cuteness saved him. And And the other one, my first cat I have is a black cat. And I went and got him from the shelter. And he is my homie. My homie. And then the other cat I have is actually a friend of mine's cat who I took in. I caught a 12-pound catfish on a Texas rigged watermelon chartreuse fluke. Scared the HE double hockey sticks out of me. I bet you sure did. I bet it did. Sometimes you never know. And they can be in like really shallow water. So you get a bite, you think it's a bass or something, and it's not. That's a real big shocker. All mine were 2 except for 2. Yeah, and then my dog wasn't a rescue, but almost. But I had her from a puppy. And this cat right here is the first one I've had from a kitten. But I'm about animaled out. Like, I need some good, solid time before I have another dog. Because I had one, I mean, she was with me for 13 years. And don't get me wrong, it was the best 13 years. But before I go back into like another commitment like that, I have to make sure I'm fully ready to be able to devote the time it takes to really training and spending the time socializing the dog how I want her to be. I always tend to get female pit bulls. They're very loyal. This is my experience. Very, very loyal. Good dogs. They get such a bad rap, but they're the best. Your cat is bigger than my doggy. Yeah, back to good they are. That's what I like. And they kill all the spiders. Like, I haven't killed a spider in I can't tell you how long because the cats take care of it, which is fantastic because I don't do spiders, y'all. Like, I'm not afraid of snakes, but spiders, yes. It's got so many legs, I can't process. Dogs require a lot more work. Yes, they do. Dogs are I don't know, I guess because I tend to get like a working breed, they do require time and attention. And I will have one, but yeah, no, not yet. Not yet. Ew, no, yeah, same, Marianne. Frogs and lizards I can do, but the others, cats are great for keeping mice away. Yes, they are. This one right here caught a mouse the other day, and he was so proud. Got a new baby mini schnauzer. Aw, how cute. Spiders and bears, oh my, I know. So funny story. I was walking through the woods not very long. This was at the end of summer. I had decided to go fishing and was going to take a different trail down to where I was going to put my kayak in. And I was walking with my bait and all my fishing stuff in my hands. And I walked right into one of those orb weaver spider webs that went like right here on my face. And I literally just went and like dropped everything, including the bait bucket and the fish. And then I stood there for a second, and then the spider was on me, and I like freaked out again. That happened. Jumped up and down, and then I had to grab my fish that were on the ground because they had splashed out of the bait bucket. But I saved them, all of them, and used them to catch a fish. But yeah, that happened. I don't do spiders. Blah. No. I used to tell my dog to go get the mousey until one day she showed up on the bed with, oh, yeah, that's, she was like, okay. They listen and understand a lot more than we think they do sometimes, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't do spiders. I will stop traffic if there's a spider, in my vehicle. It's not a good thing. Like, it's happened before. I did. It would like came down from the ceiling. I stepped on the brakes. Traffic was happening around me. I was not happening. I was like, I can't do this. There's a bug like right here. It's a spider. It's not just any bug. This is dangerous. It's a dangerous situation. We had to, it's like, what would you do if there was a snake in your car? Okay. So it was, same thing in my mind, except I'm far more terrified of spiders. And yeah, it it was scary. Yuki the Huntress. Yuki? I think Yuki. I think that's Yuki. But yeah. No spiders for me. Nope. I've had nightmares about them. Turned the place into a parking lot. I did. I used to hate spiders after living in the woods. 3 years I gave up. Well, that's fair. I don't hate them. They just, I can't be in the same, like, closed in space with them. That's when I start to get real, like, territorial and, nervy. I can't do it. And then walking into a web, man, I'll just like, it's a wonder I didn't throw up. It was just gave me the heebie jeebies, Ugh, I just can't. All right, Drew, good night. Thank you for being in here. Appreciate you. I'm about to. I'll handle any spider less than plate size. LOL. Well, if it's bigger than that, we're gonna pew pew it. A plate size. Are you kidding? When I went kayaking in Kentucky, I went to this I went to what was it called? Yeah, arachnophobia is real. What is the lake called? I can't remember the lake, but the underground Red River Gorge, the gorge underground is right there, and the lake is just above it. It's called Mill Creek Lake. Had to think about it for a second. Anyway, I was kayaking there, and I'm like getting over there to the cliff edges, and I look up, and underneath the cliff is like spiders this big. Okay, they're huge, huge. Good night, Drew. Again, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I draw the line at bird eaters. These suckers, whatever kind of spiders they were crazy looking. And I just looked at them and hoped they didn't fall in the water. I mean, I was pretty sure they weren't going to, but they were upside down. It was a thing. That was a really cool lake. It's crystal clear. And then I went kayaking in the cave just below it, the underground gorge, the gorge underground, I believe is what it's called. Y'all should check it out, especially if you're over there in the Kentucky area or not far. And I think in Missouri they might have, I think it's Missouri. I think they might have some more caves that you can kayak, but yeah. The tarantulas used to freak me out, but they don't bug me now. The black widow's got to go though. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you guys look back at my video, there's a video of me getting rid of a black widow and you can see exactly how I feel about the spiders in that video. That is a very authentic reaction. None of that was staged. It was very real. Wasp spray does not kill black widows, just so you know. Just so you know. Lots of force and pressure does, but wasp spray will not do anything except highlight your black widow. West Virginia cave kayaking too. I've never been out. I've never been that far. Kentucky is the furthest. No, Florida. I've been to Florida. I was gonna say Kentucky's the furthest east I've been. That's not true. I've been to Florida. Kentucky's the furthest north I've been though. Oh no, Pamela. I don't know if I can. What I might have nightmares. Tarantulas look like pets because they've got fur. Used to be a river guide there. Oh, I bet that was beautiful. I've seen people hiking that Appalachian Trail, so I've seen parts of West Virginia. Looks beautiful on the YouTubes, not in real life. Oh man. Wasp spray doesn't phase spiders, but a brick will. Yes, Melinda. A brick, a shoe, a torch, yes. Yes, all of those things will take care of it for sure. For sure. Fabuloso will take care of some smaller spiders. I will get the smaller ones with the Fabuloso. I call it well, I can't say that. I don't think I can say that on here. I'm not gonna say that on here. But yeah. If they're in my house and they're deadly, they can no longer be in my house. I'll just say that. If they're outside and they're deadly and they're in an area that I go, they can no longer be there either. But I like those garden spiders, the big black and yellow ones. I really like those. They're real nice and pretty. I'm for them. Those spiders, I'm for those spiders. I've had one, around the perimeter in the garden. And I'm okay. She can stay and have her young and they can stay too. Those are the spiders that I like. And they get real big too. But I keep my distance and they're so big you can stand really far away and admire, and that's what I do. It works well for us being me and that spider. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Guided the Gorge waterfall. I want to say George so bad when I read it, but it's Gorge. I bet that was awesome, Mickey. Super awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting close to my hour mark, and it has been a very long week already. I felt like it was Wednesday. I knew it wasn't Wednesday because Mike and Terry aren't live right now, but it felt like Wednesday. And I've got to go set Catfish out to thaw. So I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, rest of your week. Great weekend. I've got some news coming out very, 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 very soon. Yes, my show came out, but that is not my big news that I have to share. So, yes, I will be live again before Christmas. So stay tuned. Thank you. I appreciate that, Pamela. And thank you, you too, Marianne. But I will be live before Christmas. So I will see you guys again very, very soon. And yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. If you can't tune in, I hope you guys have a great Christmas, like Lori said, and a Happy New Year. And you guys have just a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles, y'all.